we know the signs, we're not going to get lost.
Yeah, but, like, you don't know east, west, north, south. Like, I know ultimately we need to get on 5 North, but, like...
It's important to know never eat soggy waffles.
Oh, mine is never eat shredded wheat.
Oh, that's so funny.
That's so funny.
Different areas, different verbiage.
Yep.
Different verbiage. Yeah, now it dropped to 45 miles per hour. We're cruising, and it's raining the closer we get back to home.
Yeah, we went on to that Renaissance fair, and that was significantly worse than I expected. There just was nothing there. It was raining outside, and...
Well, I just really feel like it didn't even feel like they, like, attempted an event. Like, I would have even been okay if I, like, pulled up and they had, put on, oh, I guess it didn't sound long enough. And they had put on, like, signs that said, like, canceled or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Like, I wouldn't have been upset, but, like, people were kind of there, but there was, like, 2 tents. Like, even if it had been nice out, I feel like the event would have been the same, no matter the weather.
I agree. Because everyone did have tents.
It was so weird, but there was, like, nothing in them.
I just had to pay attention to where 5 North is. I bet it's going to be up here on the left.
I agree. Yeah, I think you stay in this lane.
Oh, yep, I see it.
Yeah. She's our navigator.
We made it all the way this far without GPS. We just had to look up on our phones what the speed limit is because I'm a lead foot.
Do you feel like we're just trying to live that no cell phone life now that we had an unpopular opinion about it?
Well, I usually do. So I am really bad with directions. I always have been. Kenny said it's because I don't have any nickel in my nose.
What does that mean?
Because nickel's magnetic, and so you can find the actual directions. And the joke in our house is that boys have nickel in their nose and girls don't. Because I'm really, like, you asked me the other day if I can read a map. I can read a map. I don't know which way we're going though.
That's fair.
And that's how that goes. But I get lost all the time, east-west, especially when things aren't actually going east and west.
Oh, it looks like north is right.
Like, yeah, it's okay, nobody's here, I'll leave them in the dust.
Boom. She's a wild thing.
I am. I got it.
Well, it's because she has a nice car. My car doesn't handle like this in the rain, I can tell you that. Especially the Kia.
My car, what I like the most about my car is the incredible handling, honestly.
So that's why I like this bad boy.
Yeah. I totally wasn't going to buy this car. My car broke like mid-COVID. I was driving with a screwdriver in my Prindle, and so I needed a new car.
She was doing the damn thing, though.
Yeah, but I was on my mom's hand-me-down. My car had broken down. I had my mom's hand-me-down. I hadn't had a car payment for, probably 10 years.
That's
cool,
though.
Broke down. And, I drove this car, and I was just, in love. I wasn't, gonna buy it. I was just for shits and giggles, I'll test drive this. And then I was like, I need this.
You're like, I actually really want this car. That's actually kind of how Shy felt about her Equinox. That's a really nice car. I actually really like that car. That car handles nice. Yeah. My little Kia Soul, though, that bad boy, she's been revving around for a long time.
I just drove a Kia. It wasn't one that was in the United States, but it was a little SUV.
Was it the Sorrento?
No, I was a brand I've never heard of.
Oh, interesting.
Because they sell everything as other brands in other countries.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, there's brands of cars that you can only get in some countries because, it doesn't hit emission standards for the United States or, various reasons they can't sell them here anymore.
I never even thought of that there's cars out there.
Even Canada has, different versions of cars, some different... I'm not saying there's, a lot of them. You still see a lot of the same ones there. But
that's cool. Do you know what my dream car is right now?
What?
You'll probably judge me. The new electric VW vans.
Oh, funny.
They're so cute. They're adorable, especially the baby blue.
Okay.
Like the baby blue. Well, don't I just seem like a Volkswagen van kind of gal? Like, that's just my steez from Bull Vibe. I think it'd be cute. I think it'd probably. They're really expensive to fix. Is the downer.
The electric or the V-dubs?
Well, the VWs in general are very expensive to fix, and then I'm sure you add an electrical component to it, and that's not going to make that any cheaper by any means.
Yeah.
This is some wild. Yeah, this is some. You guys check it out. She's being a champ, but when I said it's raining outside.
One time on the highway in Cleveland, I saw tornadoes. They weren't tornadoes. They're water spouts, I guess, but they're like tornadoes that happen over the lake.
Interesting. Was it scary?
Sort of, but like at least you could see where it was. There was like a few of them. So the scariest part was that you're stuck on the 90 bridge in Cleveland, and you can see like over.
Oh, you were stuck on a bridge.
Yeah,
that makes that a very different.
Because there's fucking bad weather around you, right? So like you can't make any like real progress. And so
do you guys have to slowly inch off the bridge?
I mean, it keeps going. It just like is kind of stop and go, and like you have a moment to look around, and you're like, oh yeah, that's water spouts right here.
That's not cool. I'd probably throw up. I won't lie.
That's so funny.
I think it would make me like so uncomfortable. I think I'd barf.
Tornado life is not for you.
Bro, Bismarck, North Dakota gets like crazy tornadoes. The North Dakotas, they do it weird. I remember we were at this like weird like country, like it was cool. It was like this outdoor theater. And we were at some kind of country music, like there's like a music festival kind of thing as a family. And like thunderstorm, like people don't get around here. Like, yeah, we
don't get thunderstorms.
No, not the way other parts of the country do. And all of a sudden you can see the cloud, like when they say rolling in, like these things come rolling in. And it went from being really nice to all of a sudden it was like torrential rain to like just being pelted with hail to all of a sudden there was just like thunder and these like wild things of like lightning slapping everywhere. So like you're trying to get to the safety shelters that they have to have at these festivals because of tornadoes. And then
you were outside.
Yes, this was an outside like a amphitheater.
Oh my God.
It was great. And so they're trying to get everybody to these like shelters that they have to get you safe, you know. And then you're just like, I'm tripping as a kid. And everyone's trying to tell you to chill out because, like, oh, you got rubber boots on. You'll be fine. Don't worry about But the lightning's just, like, literally crashing around you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just...
I do.
And then, then you hear the tornado sirens go off and you're outside and you're trying to get in. So it's anyway.
Yep.
So I have experienced a tornado warning or two in my time. I've never been in directly like a tornado.
Yeah.
I've had to participate. Like we've been at school and we've had to get all
the warnings.
Well, yeah, and they were real. Like they weren't tests or anything. Like it was like.
Did you guys have to go down to the bottom floor and kneel in front of the lockers?
Yeah, and put your head in between your.
Yep, put your head in between your knees.
Do you know
that was the worst.
Well, yeah, because it also hurts your knees.
Yeah.
And then, did you ever watch Mythbusters?
Yes.
So Mythbusters does this like whole thing about how like when they teach you on these like planes and all that kind of stuff to put your head and stuff like that, or in these tornado warnings or earthquake warnings, they're actually making you more susceptible. Wow, that was a hard one. Susceptible to like your neck breaking and it like hurting your back.
Oh damn.
Like they know that you don't want anything directly like on the top of your head, but they actually showed how like you sitting underneath a table and like holding something with your arms upward is safer because you're like absorbing like the pressure different than like hunching over. And you're just like, yeah. Anyway, there's a whole thing about how that's actually like a really poor practice.
Yeah.
And that if you're on a plane, you should never do that.
Interesting.
Yeah, they say on a plane that you should keep yourself upright, but you should try to like scoot yourself a little bit lower, but you keep yourself back and you hold your arms like this in front of your face. So
when we did, we had to brace on a hot air balloon ride, and bracing position was you had to kneel down with your knees like on one side and your butt on one side, right? And then you had to hold your hands out like straight.
That makes sense. So I feel like you're like
position.
You're spreading the absorption, right? By putting your legs and arms out like that.
Yeah.
You've been on a hot air balloon?
I did want to go on a hot air balloon ride in Egypt.
Oh, really?
Oh my God, it was one of the best experiences. It was one of the best experiences of my life.
Was it scary?
It was
me and my
really
scare.
scary.
I'm scared of everything.
Well, so like, our hot air balloon driver, I'm there making friends with everybody. Our hot air balloon driver had half of his face burned, and we ended up finding out it was because of a hot air balloon accident, to which I was like, all right, our hot air balloon pilot,
she's like, I am, in fact, she was scared in that moment.
It was like really, it was super cool though. It was the whole Nile Basin. We saw there's these giant, like 50, 100-foot statues that we got to see from the air. We got to see like papyrus fields, and we landed in the middle of a sugarcane field and had to like ditch out. And it was during sunrise, so we got to watch like the sunrise over the desert.
Oh, what?
It was really. I have a bunch of pictures.
Yeah, I never knew you did that. Like, I knew you went on that trip, but I didn't know you experienced the hot air balloon.
Cruise up the Nile, too.
I knew you did the cruise up the Nile, and what you said was, like, a whole experience.
That was a whole experience.
You said, like, emotionally and spiritually it was pretty...
Yeah, no, it was a wild ride, that whole thing.
Yeah, that's what you said a couple
Sunrise
times.
yoga in front of the pyramids.
Do you feel like it's changed your life forever, that trip?
It did. That trip it did. Like, spiritually, and, like, I don't know. I know for a fact we've been here before.
Yeah, it solidified for you that reincarnation is in fact real.
I don't know how, I don't know what, but, like, for sure. We've all been here before.
Okay.
We're going to keep coming back.
What do you think the purpose of us, like, continuing to come back would be? Like,
so, I don't know. My thing, like, does there have to be a purpose?
No.
Like, matter
For
is
sure.
we always think that there needs to be this purpose, but, like, matter is conserved. Maybe you just, like, keep popping up and doing stuff,
Oh.
Instead of, like, having to have a purpose to, like, move on or something.
Okay, yeah, you just reincarnated and you're putting back into... Do you think that's what's helped us evolve, is because we've all low-key, like, already lived this life, and so we're putting, like, knowledge that we've had prior into things? Do you think that?
I do. I think a lot of it is building on knowledge, for sure.
I really can't get over that thing you told me about the 15,000 years behind.
Yeah.
I literally can't let that go.
I know.
I'm like...
No, it's crazy to think about time and, like, I don't know. We all might have even have been dinosaurs. Like, I don't even think we necessarily get reincarnated into humans or whatever. I think, like, it just keeps...
You're like, maybe I was a grasshopper for a minute.
Totally. I think anything is possible. Like, my takeaway from that is, like, you shouldn't judge. So I do think that, like, most religions are, like, wrong and made to, like, pacify the masses. Like, okay. I think we should take big picture things from religion. Like, be a good human and like blah blah blah, you know, stuff like that.
I
but
agree.
Not like the stupid stuff, because like why, for example, like the Catholic Church with their whole like boys kid touching and stuff, like you're gonna listen to these people who tell you that being gay is bad when they're all a bunch of kid touchers. And you're gonna listen to that? Like, the hypocrisy of that is mind-blowing to me.
Yeah, you're just like, well...
But, like, also, like, people need something to look forward to. People, you know, like, I don't necessarily need, to your point of, like, what's the purpose of being reincarnated? Like, I personally don't think that I need, like, a purpose to live. I think we're, like, really fucking lucky for being on the planet right now. Like, we all live in houses. Like, we were talking about Monty Python or the Holy Grail earlier. They were selling, like, mud pies, and, like, we don't have to do that right now.
Yeah.
Like, we get houses, we have jobs, we have cars, we're able to, like, travel easier than we ever have in history. It's like, we should all just be fucking happy to be here and happy to experience this, because nobody in history has been able to experience this.
That's very true. Like, right now in this moment, nobody else has experienced this.
No. It's like, I blew your mind with something like that the other day, that, like, our ancestors survived the plague and the Spanish flu.
You did. You've literally told me a couple things lately that I'm just like...
It's just, like, a really interesting way to think about life. I don't think we should be bound by fear, and I feel like so many people are, like, held back by fear. And, like, what's fucking worse that'll happen? We'll come back.
But see, you know, though, in that I'm someone who is one of those people that's fearful.
I know.
I really struggle with the fear of things.
A lot of people
It
are.
sucks. You know what I mean? It's like one of those things that you're like, man, I really do wish I knew how to get over this, but I literally don't.
And I talk to other people, and I feel like I'm broken because I'm not really scared of things.
See, but I don't feel like that's being broken. I feel like you, like, tapped into something that's like, we should all be tapping into. No, I literally was telling my mom the other day, like, when we were having that conversation in general, just about how, like, I do envy the fact that, like, you just, like, you're like, cool, on a whim, I'm gonna do this. And I'm like, how cool? I'm like, how cool does that actually feel to just be like, I'm gonna go have a good time. And then you just go and have a good time.
It doesn't seem that hard.
I know it literally doesn't seem hard, but, like, as stupid as it is, and I know there are other people out there who, like, totally understand what I'm saying, it's literally sometimes not that easy to, like, have a good time.
Yeah.
When you're so stuck in that fear-based life.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's my
hard.
tangent. It's a bitch. And everybody thinks you should just easy peasy, lemon squeezy, but it's not.
Far Cry Far Cry 5 was about a cult in Hope County, Montana, and there's this whole thing about the power of yes.
Yeah, you were talking about this.
And it's like, it's just an interesting thing to think about. I think there's power in yes and no.
Okay.
And so, yeah. Also, just go. What the heck else is there to do? Like, I do just kind of impulsively do stuff, but, like, what the heck? If I have something else to do, I have something else to do, but, like...
No, I know. I guess it's just, like, all the in-between.
Yeah.
That I struggle with it, you know, of, like, oh, man, what if I, like, don't feel good? Or, like, what if this happens before I get there? What if I panic on the plane? And I'm literally already so anxious before I even do any of those steps. That when you get to those steps, you've already hyper amped yourself up, and it's terrible.
That's too bad.
Yeah. I've tried all the things too. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I've tried the things. I should probably try more. Everybody's always like, you should do that therapy, and I'm just like,
I don't necessarily. You know, I just had a bad experience with therapy.
I know. You know, the people, it's so pretty through here.
BetterHelp, not a sponsor. Don't necessarily want them to be.
Right, you're like, that was not BetterHelp.
No.
You said I could probably get BetterHelp from ChatGPT.
Yeah, literally.
It's such a pretty drive.
But also it's
show
true that I don't care. We should have, and we can even
just trying to get my ankles right for you guys. But yeah, that was a whole mess, that event that we went to today.
Yeah, it was.
Well, that's all right. It was still something to do.
It was something to do.
What do you guys think you're gonna have for dinner now?
I was gonna ask you the same thing because I don't know what I'm gonna do for dinner. What are you gonna do for dinner?
I'm gonna make hamburgers.
Okay.
Yeah.
We ate cheeseburgers all week.
Oh yeah.
No, they're really good. I'm not sad about it, but
I never got to make them because Shy had it that one day. Remember?
yeah.
So I didn't get to. Yeah. Yesterday we made fire nachos.
Did you?
We made sheet pan nachos.
Mm.
I love me some sheet pan nachos. We took Doritos. Did I tell you about the Dorito collab that I found? Oh yeah, we talked about it. They're spicy.
Yeah.
You have to have.
It was the Stranger Things pizza.
Yeah, Stranger Thing pizza and the Cool Ranch Doritos, and you specifically need to eat one of each together, and you can tell the chips apart because the pizza ones are like red, and you can smell it. Can't believe that guy. This is gonna sound so weird. Got us to sniff that wood.
That guy did get us to sniff that wood, and we took a picture of the wood also. And
we'll insert it or something.
This guy walked up and was like, "Sniff the wood," and we were like, "This is so weird." Well, I was like, "This is so weird. I have to sniff it," and it did smell.
Yeah, it smelled good too. It was like weird. It smelled. I couldn't believe that thing was 800 years old.
Yeah, 800
That's
years
crazy.
old from before the Magna Carta. It was huge. It was like more than a Jessie in diameter. It was maybe more than, or in radius. It was maybe more than a Lindsay in radius.
Yeah, it was fucking. That was a big stump.
Yeah.
It was cool though. It was a cute little town. I told Lindsay my theory. I felt like they just needed to drum up some business.
Yeah.
So they said like a Renaissance fair was going to be there, so they threw together some weird shit.
Yeah, we actually left in the middle of a play because we were both like, yeah, nah.
Yeah, I
videotaped
videotaped a little bit of the play. We might have to, you
might put some in there.
Yeah, just so you can feel the awkwardness, because I know y'all know what we mean when you feel awkward for people. There's times I'd be watching like a show or a movie and I feel awkward for what content is in the show or the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, a little Bellingham traffic.
Always.
Damn, on a Saturday?
Yeah.
It's because our freeways aren't built for the population anymore.
It's a holiday. You might not know this, but it's holiday weekend.
I know, it's Thanksgiving in Canada.
Oh, I didn't know. It's Columbus Day.
Oh,
sorry. Is that Indigenous Peoples Day now?
Yes, ma'am.
It's Indigenous Peoples Day.
Good catch. You know, we gotta work on our history.
We do.
But it is also Canada's Thanksgiving. I don't know if that really affects us or not.
Well, it does us. Us border town. It impacts us.
And we are a border town, that's for sure.
Like, you might not think of it, but we totally are a border town.
Guys, we are in our Drury era, and I don't know if I'm ready for it. I thought I was. I know. I think I'd be better with it if it was snow.
Okay.
But, like, snow's a bitch to drive in.
Yeah.
Oh, I can drive in it.
Well, it's just because they don't take care of the roads.
Nobody around here knows how to take care of the roads.
Go faster, go slower. No,
they couldn't make up their minds.
I'm with you because it really doesn't snow that much here, honestly. But when it does, like, I feel like, oh my god, we might have a quarter of an inch of snow today. Town's shut down.
Literally. No, when we actually first moved here, back to another North Dakota situation, so in North Dakota, like, they ain't ever shut anything down for a snow day. Like,
never.
that's not heard of.
No.
Like, that's just not gonna happen.
Not in Ohio either.
And we moved here, so I need to go to, my mom's taking me lead a class, and she's sitting out front, and we're sitting there, and she's trying really hard to figure out what's going on, because there's like nobody there. We didn't know that there was like a special news channel to listen to for kids.
Wow.
Do you know what I mean? Like, we didn't know any of that. And so we're sitting out there, and finally some like lady walks up to the window, and she's like, "Are you guys okay?" And my mom was just like, "Oh, like, is there no school for some reason or something today?" And she's like, "Oh." She goes, "It's a snow day." There was literally no snow on the ground.
Yeah.
It had just been like severely icy, I think. Like, or there was a potential, and I was like, "What?" That is the year that I learned what a school day was, or what a snow day was. And I did not like it, because then they added it on, and then you had the shorter summer.
Yeah, totally. So they didn't do that on the East Coast. We had like 14 snow days built into the school year on the East Coast.
Oh, really?
And we only ever had to go longer, like one time, and it was because we had a really bad nor'easter. There was like 4 feet of snow. I remember my dog I had a lab, and he was under the snow. You couldn't even see where he was in the yard when he was going out, is how much snow there was.
That's so funny, just tunneling through the snow.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
But they're not used to it out here, the snow days, and everyone tries to make it like there's not snow, and it's like, but you guys have snow, so.
Yeah, no, it's pretty bad around here. Well, then I'll never forget, they ended up doing a really stupid thing in Bellingham where they sold the snow plows, because they were like, we hadn't really had these like hard winters or anything for a while, right? So they sold these snow plows for some budget purpose. I don't know what it was or whatever. Literally 3 months later, here comes winter. Literally the worst fucking winter they had in like 15 years. And it hit so fucking hard. And they couldn't, everybody was snowed in for like 3 weeks. Because they had sold all of the plows. It was so bad.
Wow. Mm-hmm. That sounds terrible.
Yeah, it was hysterical.
I've heard of the towns that do stuff like that.
It's like, why would you do that? Because we do get snow. Like, we literally have a ski resort. Not like a super nice one.
Like half an hour away.
Like 30 minutes away, and you don't think there's potential for that snow from Baker to make it down here?
Yeah.
Like, you're a fucking moron. No, like, whoever made that choice, bad choice. Yeah. I hope they didn't go to the casino that day.
I know. No, seriously.
That was a bad choice. That was not bueno.
I agree with you.
That was no bueno. Sorry, guys. I am back. Can you tell? Hello. Look into my eyes. So I was very rude, and I just was like, fucking peace, guys. But it was a good car trip, Lindsay.
It was. I liked this.
It was a good time. We're going to have to do some better Candid Car Rides. I just don't know how I feel about today.
I think even this isn't going to sound good maybe because of the rain and stuff.
Well, that's just it.
In a big picture kind of way.
Oh, they said, look at my lease sign. They can't get nobody to rent in these apartments. Anyway, we love you guys. I get so distracted. Bye.
This whole trip was a group of ladies, and